Hi, my name is Allison McCready. I'm a children's librarian at East Brunswick Public Library, and I've worked here in the children's department for about 15 years. We are in the youth services programming room, and we're learning about insects and other creatures that live in our backyard. We talked about what makes an insect. We named some insects and non-insects. They got to hold some critters from the backyard. They created an insect. They learned the body parts of insects. What my main goal was is so that they could learn about what is an insect and what is not an insect, and then thinking about applying that to creatures that they would find and making their own paper creation of an insect. So if you're looking at a critter that you find in your backyard and you do not see 3 body parts and you see more legs than this, then you know it's not an insect. And most of the time they have antennae off their head, and a lot of insects have wings, but they don't all have to. And if they do have wings, they would also be attached to their thorax. I thought people were enthusiastic about the topic, and I think this is a nice thing to learn about because it's right there in their backyard. It's very hands-on, that they can go home and apply this knowledge when they see creatures and think about if it's an insect or not, which is the main goal of the program, just to sort of look at the nature around us that we would see and think about what kind of creature it is. I think learning about insects is a great way to be connected to nature, and it's something that's all around us. Wherever you go, there's going to be insects there, and it helps us learn about other scientific concepts like body parts and classification. So it's a really great way to connect with nature and realize how important insects are, and that really how they have been affected by climate change and things too, so they really need to be aware of all types of creatures, including insects that they would see every day. The library subscribes to Pebble Go, which is a great online encyclopedia. It has a lot of animals and a lot of insects, so they could access that at home or when they're here to learn about insects. And we have a lot of books about insects as well, so they could come in and ask a librarian where those are, and we could point them out. So there's a lot of resources about learning more.